Hey, welcome back to Enigmatica 2, where in the last video, we started working towards EnderIO by getting all of these parts for an advanced metallurgic fabricator from modular machinery, because to my knowledge that's the only way to get titanium, which I need to get the simple machine chassis. Since then, I have been told that I am wrong. There are other ways to get titanium. It's not going to show me, but there's the excavator from Immersive Engineering that can just mine any ore, and some chunks can have rutile ore in them, which then smelts down into titanium. It is a pretty big machine, and it'd probably take a lot of power, but it doesn't look terribly expensive. I don't know. I'm a bit too far gone on the modular machinery route, and I'm gonna need it eventually anyway, so I may as well finish what I started. Speaking of, there's only really two things left that I'm missing here, being the mutagen and the fiery metal. The mutagen, I'm still just going to have to do that the normal way, but the fiery metal, I thought I was going to have to do the whole Twilight Forest to do that, but I was told in the comments that if I get the diamond anvil, I can then use that to repair this fiery armor to smelt it down into the ingots for free, pretty much. And if you're wondering how I got so much of this armor, I've made a small addition to the mob farm that just kind of steals all of the non-stackable items before they get binned. So this should be enough. And also, if the diamond anvil works on the Thaumium Fortress armor, I don't need mending from the enchanter, so I can skip that as well. So that's the plan for this video. I'm just gonna finish what I started last time, hopefully get the now 2 EnderIO machines that I'm going to need. So then, where to start? I think I may as well get this residual modularium out of the way, because I do still need to get the casings back. I've got 3, I need 16, so 13 more. 2 per casing, so I need to do this 13 times. I can get the pulsating crystals quite easily. Same with the electrical steel. Then the platinum, let me see. I have some residual platinum, but down here, I've made a somewhat more permanent setup for the laser drill, and I've had this running for a little while in the background, and I've got quite a lot of ores, but no platinum. I don't know what the deal is with that. Actually, looking through this, I've got iridium, I've got nether quartz, I've got glowstone. Don't I need other dimensions to get those? I can get platinum from the overworld. I would make a lens, but it's a bit expensive. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go mining for it a bit more. I feel like I've almost mined this place dry, but I guess I can keep looking. Okay, if I've done my maths right, 6 should be all I need. Yeah, that's enough platinum. And then last, I need the empowered palace crystals. And most of what I need for that is pretty simple, but I don't have any more blue slime. I have an idea though. There's this slime island in the desert that for some reason all of the blue slimes just keep jumping off. So over here I can just keep killing tons of blue slimes and get as much blue slime as I need. I'm pretty sure this is how I got it all in the first place. So I can just set this going now. And that should make the last of what I need for the modularium. There we go, there's all the modularium. And there's almost the rest of the casings. I didn't quite put 2 and 2 together there. It's not too hard to get 2 more modularium. And there we go. That's all the casings that I need. And that was the easy thing to do. I think next I'll do the diamond anvil. And almost everything there is easy. It's just this item repairer. Which takes quite a lot of stuff. Most notably, the empowered diamantine crystal block. Which is gonna need quite a bit of stuff. Diamantine crystals are pretty easy, but empowering it is going to be a bit of a pain. Although most of the materials I need to empower it aren't that bad. It's just this zirconium dust, because the only way to get that is direct in a rock crusher. And the rock crusher is kind of expensive. Oh god. Uranium-238? I need an isotope separator. I needed one anyway for the mutagen, so fine, I guess I'm making that now. I'm not missing that much of it, actually. Just an electric motor. So there we go, isotope separator. Then, how much uranium am I going to need to separate in here? It doesn't tell me what the chance is to get the tiny clumps, but I'm going to need a lot of them. I need, what was it? 6 buckets of mutagen. I get 200 millibuckets at a time, so I need 30 enriched uranium, which means I need 90 tiny clumps. Okay. It does seem to be guaranteed though. But as far as I need for the rock crusher, I only need 16 uranium-238, so I can make the 4 DU platings. I need linear actuators and some more electric motors. And do I have a spare machine chassis? No. I can make another one pretty easily. There we go, rock crusher. Then I just need to grab some diorite, and I just need to crush that up until I get 5 zirconium. Oh, but this is going to take a long time. So now I can make that empowered diamantine crystal, but it's taking a while to go through the empower. Okay, yeah, it's storing a lot of power as well. Right, what else do I need? I need empowered Inori crystals, but that seems significantly easier. So I can get the Inori crystals pretty easily. Then I just need an ender casing and 2 basic coils. And there we go, that's the item repairer. And the last thing for the diamond anvil. And I just want to test. Yes, this does work to repair the Thormium Fortress armor. And this is a lot easier than mending. Then to get the 6 blocks of fiery metal, how much of this am I going to have to melt down? I need 45 more ingots worth. So I just need 2 chest plates, 3 legs, and 2 boots. And the rest is spare. I just want to see. It did just need to be full durability to be able to melt down. Okay, I thought I might have needed to put blazing pyrotheum in the fuel tank, but I guess I don't need to. I just need to repair the items. It is going to take quite a while to smelt down though. Well, that's the fiery blocks all but sorted. Let's see what I need for mutagen. I should have enough uranium clumps now. Is it enough for the enriched uranium? Oh, I can't hold that. Can radiation kill me? Or is it like poison where it just leaves me on half a heart? It can kill me. Well, first death of the series. It only took until episode 25. Okay. Note to self, don't hold enriched uranium. And to cover my bases, I'm going to keep a milk bucket on me. I'm going to keep a couple, actually. Well, can I make enough of the uranium? I don't think so. I need a few more ingots. I should be able to get a few more from the laser drill. But that wasn't quite enough. I'm 3 uranium short. I can find a bit more in the mine. There we go. There's the 30 enriched uranium I need. And I'm not going to touch it again until I can get the mutagen processor. And this is going to take a little while. There's a couple low-hanging fruits here. So then all I'm really missing is 2 power modules and a mutagen tank. Mutagen tank, I think I can do that pretty easily. Just need a bit more quartz glass. And there's that. And then for the 2 power modules, I need a lot of bronze gears and a basic energy cube. I can do that. Do I have another steel casing? Yes, I do. So then that's all I need for the 2 power modules. And then there's the mutagen processor. Now I'm going to have to do this quick before the radiation kills me. But I need to grab the enriched uranium. It's really hard to get to the top level when you're taking damage. Stick it in there. Does this cure me? No, it doesn't. Great. I think I'm just going to die again. Because there's no way for me to out-heal this. Yep. There's probably some kind of a hazmat suit or something I could use. There's an IC2 one and a Nuclearcraft one. And it's not that hard to get. The Nuclearcraft one is a bit more annoying. So I think I'm just going to pre-make this hazmat suit for next time. In case, I don't know, maybe dealing with mutagen is risky. I don't know if there's some kind of a helmet I need. But that's all I've got. So I'll just hang on to it. Oh, the mutagen is still taking quite a while to complete. Well, once that mutagen's done, I'll have everything I need to make the advanced metallurgic fabricator. So where do I want to put this? I would put it somewhere around here, but I don't have much space left. Maybe if I moved some things around, I could fit it in a corner? I wouldn't want to put it in the middle. The only reason I've got the Empowerer here is because this is an inherently temporary setup. I don't really want to set it up outside. What if I put it on the roof? I feel like I could do something with that. I'm not entirely sure how to make roof access, because I could just put some holes in the ceiling to jump through. That looks kind of weird. I've got an idea. What if I make something like this? Something that looks a bit nicer, but is still just kind of a hole in the roof that lets me jump up top. I think that could work. I think that looks pretty good from the outside. It's a little bit jank, but it fits, I guess. It feels like it should have something on top, but maybe not the same thing? I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that. But anyway, the mutagen's done. And I really hope, good, it doesn't irradiate me to hold the mutagen buckets. So now I can place this in. And where am I going to put it? Might put it here for the time being. I don't know how to rotate the preview, but I guess I can just build it up by hand anyway. I'm pretty sure the inputs and outputs can go anywhere that a machine frame can go. So I can just put those in wherever. Well, I've done something with the preview. I don't know how to get rid of it. Help. I'll just put the preview far away and ignore it. Oh, wait, that item input can't go there because this middle bit has to be all hardened glass. Alright, and then the mutagen goes in the middle. Gotta be really careful not to place this on a block that already has mutagen. And is that it done? Missing structure. Is it really that specific? Oh, it has found a structure. Okay, I thought it might have visually changed. I guess it is going to be specific enough for this. Might have to do something about that then. But whatever. Okay, now I've got some power going up to the back. And I've also connected this fluid tank to be the input and this chest to be the output, so it's a bit easier to access everything. Now, what do I need for the titanium? Magnesium, salt, and carbon. I should be able to do that. Liquid chlorine is going to need a rotary condensator and an electrolytic separator. And I get brine just from a melter. It seems like most of these machines are pretty easy to get. An electrolytic core just needs osmium, iron, gold, and enriched alloy. So that's easy. So then I can make that electrolytic separator. Then for a rotary condensator, just need a basic fluid tank, basic gas tank, and an energy tablet, and everything else I've already got. I'm kind of out of space to put these down. So I guess I can put these down on the roof, because I'm only really using them for this. So how much chlorine am I going to need for this? I think I'm going to need 4 buckets to put through everything that I've marked here. I get 15 millibuckets of brine per salt. I guess I can just melt salt until I get 4 buckets of brine. How quickly does this melt? Relatively fast. The speed upgrades aren't that expensive. I'll put in a couple. Oh, that makes it go a lot quicker. Ooh, and I got that just right. Then I just need to put it through the electrolytic separator. Oh, I get 1/10 of the amount that I put in. Okay. I'm gonna need a lot of salt. And I think I'm gonna put some more speed upgrades in there too. It consumes a lot of power now, but it's very quick. Okay, I think I've melted enough salt now that I can get all of the chlorine that I need. How do I take out of it? Right, chlorine is a gas. There we go. That's what I need to do. So then I can turn all of that chlorine into liquid chlorine, and then I can stick that into metallurgic fabricator with these other items. And yes, there we go. It's doing it. And now I've got 16 titanium ingots. Finally. That took a while. That should be all I need to get the machine chassis. How much titanium aluminide do I need? I think I'm gonna need 3 machine chassis. So I only need 12. I may as well get as much of this as I can. But then what am I missing? I think all I'm missing is these hardened cell frames. Do I have what I need for that? I have the things I need to upgrade it, but I don't have the energy cell frames. And for that, I'm gonna need to make more machine frames. And I'm kind of sick of having to make this all manually every time. So I'm gonna make a recipe for this. Right, there's a lot of patterns. I don't think that's everything, but that'll save a lot of things. I don't have a spot to put the machine frame pattern, so I'm just gonna have it output the items into a chest for now. Let me see. What am I missing? Not that much. I need to make 4. So yeah, I'm not missing that much at all. It's going to take me a while to get enough dry rubber, but there's plenty of other things to work on. Okay, I should have everything now, except that tiny dry rubber, but that has also just finished going through, so I can just set that craft going and see how this turns out. Seems like it's going to spend a while making iron plates. I should probably upgrade this compactor a bit. It's already finished now, but I'll put on the 2 kits and give it the 2 processing speed augments. Yeah, that was all it took. Everything else is already done. So I can take this over to the thermionic fabricator, and then once the sand melts, there's all the machine frames I need. I then just need to put them through the metallurgic infuser to get the energy cell frames. Then I just need to put it through the empowerer. And if I remember rightly, this takes a very long time to go through. There we go. All 3 are done now. So then I can make 3, not quite 3. Need some more infinity bimetal gears to get 3 simple machine chassis. But then I can't quite turn them into the industrial because I need industrial die blend. And most things here I can do quite easily, but organic black dye and organic green dye both need the simple alloy smelter, so I can make that fairly easily. It doesn't really matter where I put this. Whoa! I didn't know EnderIO machines had gravity. Okay. I then just need to make some organic green dye. That does not make as much as I thought. There, 2 more. Then I need some organic black dye. Then with some nether quartz dust and some lapis dust, I can make that industrial dye blend to then make 2 industrial machine chassis. And then to get the proper alloy smelter, I'm missing a few things. Need some dark bimetal gears. Whoa, that's being weird. A cauldron and some furnaces. Then that can make the alloy smelter. And then the sag mill, I just need a couple more dark bimetal gears, and then I can make that. And I think that's finally all I wanted to get out of EnderIO so far. I'm not sure where to put these 2 machines. I guess if I've got an alloy smelter, I don't need an alloy furnace anymore. And I guess a sag mill can pretty well replace a manufactory. I just need to get some basic capacitors so that these machines will actually run. And then I think that's it. Some of the sag mill recipes are going to need a grinding ball, but for all the ones that replace the manufactory, it doesn't. But the grinding balls aren't that hard to get anyway. I wonder what the best one would be. Probably stellar alloy, but as far as the ones that I can actually obtain, probably vibrant alloy. And vibrant alloy is really easy, that's what I use for all the cables. But for the time being, I shouldn't need a grinding ball. So then, I think that's everything that I want to do for EnderIO right now. If I want to go too much further down, I'm going to need a slice and splice. And that's not too complicated. I mostly just need the soul machine chassis. But the only other thing I can think of for EnderIO is if I get the dimensional transceiver, which is expensive, I can then use that in the sag mill to get flux cores so that I can make a flux network. And once I've got the first batch of flux cores, I can duplicate them pretty easily. But this is quite far off, because charged zirconium is quite far off. So yeah, that's basically everything I'm going to do for EnderIO. As I've said before, the best part of the mod really is just the conduits, and I've had those since Nuclearcraft, basically. So then, I think to finish off this video, I'm just gonna grab all of these quest rewards, because I should get a lot of loot chests. And let's see what I get out of this. I got a lot of random crap, that's for sure. I got some new foods. I got hardened iridium glass, which is expensive, but I'm not sure how useful the iridium glass is specifically. I got 2 empty beacons. I don't think they count as a beacon. I think they're just a beacon beam. I got a phosic resonator, which might be useful when I go back to Astral, but with enough lenses, you can just kind of cheat past finding a rich area. And pretty much everything else, I either don't know what it does, or is kind of boring. So then, I think that's going to be enough. I'm pretty happy with this progress. EnderIO isn't strictly required just yet, but I'm kind of just getting it out of the way, As I said before, the main reason why I was doing it now is so I could get the enchanter, but now I realize I don't actually need it. So then EnderIO, I probably could have saved this for much later down the line, and given how annoying it was to do most of this, I think I probably should have waited, but it's fine. I'm not too sure what I'll go on with next, but I am tempted to just get into environmental tech. I don't know. Maybe mystical agriculture, but that's going to require me completing astral sorcery. If I could find a single use for blood magic, then I'd consider that. Maybe I need to bite the bullet and just get advanced rocketry out of the way. But if I get environmental tech, I can probably skip past everything else that I need advanced rocketry for. I don't know. I can figure that out for next time. But for now, I don't think I have anything else to say, so I'm going to call the video here. Bye.